Elise Côte arrived with the tide on a honey-warm Friday, the 29th of May 1999, inside a peach-stone clinic overlooking the cobalt lagoons of Saint-François, Guadeloupe. Outside, trade winds fluttered tamarind leaves, while a single steel pan player traced slow morning scales beside a clay pot of vanilla cacao. Elise's mother, a bead embroiderer who tucks midnight sapphire crystals into every skirt pocket, hummed Creole lullabies about colibris weaving bravery into blossoms. Her father, a cell repair master whose shirt always smelled of teak resin and starfruit, bent close to the newborn's ear and promised that real horizons measure no waste. They simply wait for spears bold enough to shimmer. Curves flow through the Côte lineage, like river pearls along mangrove roots. So nobody blinked when baby Elise snapped the grosgrain ribbons on her third christening frock before Père Clovis closed the final benediction. Grandmama Solange quietly released each seam, slid sapphire satin triangles into the gaps, and laughed at extra cloth cost centimes, while extra daring buys continents. From that dawn forward, every bedtime blessing ended with the same refrain: shine so fierce even moonlight treads softly. Primary school mornings tasted of coconut gâteau and quarter giggles. Taller and fuller than every classmate, Elise eclipsed the overhead projector whenever Madame Brent asked her to map Atlantic hurricane paths on a faded chart. One hot recess, a boy shouted, "She shaded more sun than the Pointe-à-Pitre lighthouse." That twilight, she stepped into her mother's bead shack, rescued cracked sapphire chips, polished them bright, and stitched them like tiny constellations down both sleeves of her navy cardigan. At first bell next day, fluorescent tubes scattered blue sparks across chalk dust clouds each time she lifted her hand as a visiting substitute filmed 12 trembly seconds on a weary flip phone, posted the clip to an infant video board, and before sunset, 16,000 strangers applauded the girl who turned teasing into tidal light. Elise wrote one sentence on a banana leaf notebook page: "Mirrors magnify while echoes fade." Weekends belonged to sunset craft rows on the marina, midnight guaca drum circles, and dawn kitesurf clinics where pelicans traced commas above whitecaps, store-bought jeans bruised her thighs. So, Elise bartered sail patch lessons for salt bleached spinnakers, cut them into sweeping palo pants, and posed against bleached coral walls while frigibirds penciled question marks into the sky. She launched an online journal titled Sapphire Symphony, captions spinning island slang with crisp English confessions like "hips carry half the sunrise." By her 17th Bastille Day, 62,000 faithful hearts double-tapped every indigo dusk frame, proof that glowing rectangles hush cafeteria whispers faster than any counselor's pep talk. A scholarship ferried her north to Montreal's LaSalle College. Della vanished inside Pattern Studios. Nights belonged to a 24-hour bouquet cart on the Jacques Cartier Bridge. The cart's flickering hibiscus neon became her single key light. Between cumin orders, she filmed 90-second reels, twisting parchment wrappers into bougainvillea hairpins while decoding dart rotation in half Creole lilt and half Quebecois snap and loop, drumming steel spatulas on griddles while speed hemming a velvet trench. Vaulted beyond 1 million plays inside 48 hours, Teen Vogue dubbed her the bouquet couturière, yet every sponsor letter froze at Canadian size 18. Elise tucked each pitch in a folder labeled Patience like mangrove mist and kept spooning tamarind chutney. Fortune breathes in with the first maple thaw of 2023 when Dior invited her to co-design a plus-friendly capsule called Tio Caribe. Elise replied with 3 reef-clear vows: patterns must reach 62-inch hips, at least half the crew must rise from public art colleges, and 10% of every euro earned will fund Lagoon film labs for curvy teens across the Lesser Antilles. The house agreed before Dawn painted St. Lawrence Ice sunset pink. The shoe unrolled at sunrise on Petite Terre's turtle-dappled sandbar. Elise strode a sapphire satin trench across glassy shallows while drones circled like patient gulls. When images washed over global feeds, every extended-size coat vanished within 43 hours throughout 22 nations. Sapphire Symphony sailed beyond the half-million-follower horizon, still perfumed with nutmeg, steam, and sea breeze. Elise live-streamed gratitude from the bouquet cart roof while early metro cars hum under sherbet skies. Spotlight warmth attracts rumor goals. A keto podcaster claimed Elise tugged iron corsets beneath linen between bites of lemon-sorbet. She answered from Pointe de Chateau at sunset, sports bra and linen cargos, belly rolls dusted with edible silver glitter, fingers tapped a conga heartbeat on driftwood. Then she laughed. The Caribbean never apologizes for breath, and neither will I. 10 million viewers reposted under tag Silver Surf Truth, sugaring their own curves with powdered sweetness until gossip slipped beneath foam. Art wages braided with capsule royalties, birth coat cream, a whipped body water swirling sea almond oil, raw cane honey, and mica sparks that glow turquoise under foam flash. 15,000 jars spun inside her father's lofted sail loft, lids tied with recycled halyard bows, and tags stamped Nourisher Horizon. Stock disappeared in 86 minutes, raising 174,000 euros. Written out in graceful letters, 8% seated symphony looms, grants pairing industrial sewing machines with waterproof cinema kits for plus-size youth and fishing hamlets from Marie Galante to Mayro. 8 months later, 35 grant winners projected a moonrise fashion review onto limestone cliffs, earning breakfast show buzz on 3 continents. Paris Fashion Week forged legend. 10 minutes before Elise's closing walk for Dior Curve, a backstage steamer drenched her sapphire mesh gown, shrinking the waist by 7 inches. With 90 ticking seconds, she seized copper bouquet presses from catering, flattened them into scallop shields, pinned them across strained seams, and glided the runway chiming like harbor bells. Vogue World titled the rescue the Bouquet Shield Miracle. Dior reissued the gown with detachable bronze petals, praising her hurricane calm. Another million admirers moored on her profile before after-party guava fist chilled. Then drama tried again when a jaded stylist leaked clipped emails alleging Elise demanded lobster bouquets and chauffeur dive skips for her rescue iguana. She posted the full chain, rider listing refillable water urns, jackfruit salads for crew, captured rehearsal screens for deaf pattern cutters, then sent that month's affiliate revenue, 125,000 euros, to landslide recovery therapy circles for French Antillean seamstress cooperative, and echoed her wreath motto, receipts outshine rumor rust. By midsummer, 2024 Sapphire Symphony thrums with 6 million Instagram voyagers, 3.2 million Reel Pallers, and 1.6 million journal blog pilgrims. Engagement steadies near 9%, melting brand spreadsheets. Cartier beckoned for Dawn Compass, a watch vignette filmed inside a quartz grotto glowing with blue fireflies. Elise accepted once Cartier funded therapy stipends for hotel laundry staff enrolled in night design classes. They toasted with starfruit soda. The final reel, her wrist shining beneath teal ripples, became Cartier's most saved post that quarter. Ali keeps her rudder true. Twice each month she streams and salt, father looping quadro blues while mother nests sapphire chips onto festival headpieces. Elise thrift flips denim jackets live. One broadcast peaked at 9 million views when a playful green turtle paddled up, bumped the dock, and carried off a rope bow amid shrieks of delight. A marine reserve now sponsors every stream, tagging rehabilitated turtles with solar charms funded by Coat Cream. Coat Cream's second-year revenue glided beyond 11 million euros. Elise leased a dormant sugar warehouse, carved skylights through coral stone walls, and staffed jar lines with retired kite sailors and animation graduates. Every 10 still wears its halyard bow tied during midday zouk rhythms. Efficiency auditors begged for shrink bands. She quoted Grandmama Solange, warm hands carve legends, machines merely count jars, and bows endured. Mental health, candor anchors her grid. She pairs cliff edge editorials with hostile mirror selfies captioned Same Sea, Gentler Tide. Shares breathing tracks recorded in mangrove tunnels and CBT worksheets in English and French. A teletherapy partner hosts sliding scale sessions. 93,000 users call her openness their first dawn. Community lantern sales glow each new moon. Glow Lagoon drifts invite fans to paddle bioluminescent bays wearing Coat Creme on shoulders and LED ginger crowns. Ticket profits widen symphony looms and plant seagrass meadows. Shore cafes applaud 15% revenue lifts on drift nights. Elise guides every flotilla, lo-fi steel pan licks rolling from waterproof speakers while she pauses mid-current to tighten stranger life vests. Horizons keep blooming like peach sunrise bands. She is drafting a memoir titled Emerald Ballad for release next winter in 9 languages. A streaming titan wrapped season 1 of a docuseries following her dream to transform retired cell cats into solar sewing and media studios skipping across the windward chain. Puma prepares tie pole sneakers, wide toe boxes edged with reflective bouquet shields. 10% of every pair will extend symphony looms from Dominica to If Elise Côte's voyage from sapphire chip cuffs to Botticelli miracles set bright surfing your chest, press like, smash subscribe, and share which ember glowed loudest, the silver dust drum riff, the turtle bow heist, or the copper petal runway rescue. Browse the description for co-crim drops, symphony loom grant portals, and tonight's strings and salt playlist. Remember, every curve can redirect dawn. Every scar can cradle moonlight, and reef-crowned coves still cheer spirits strong enough to blaze brighter than rumor. Knot your halyard bow, lace those tie pole sneakers, and stride until the horizon echoes your name.